Welcome everybody to the first podcast ever, to the Paper Boys podcast. I'm your host, Radical Eclipse. Here to meet with me today is Diego
Yo, what's up?
and my friend Hugo.
Hey, what's up? Call me Hugo or Archer Gaming or Archer. Follow me on youtube.com/Archer Gaming.
All right,
Or
so
sell out.
or
Yeah,
just
we
sell
have to
out.
get at least one of those out of here.
All right, so what topic are we going to talk about today, guys?
Multiple
Alright.
topics, but how about first talk about what everyone else is talking about right now. The
Which
Logan
is
Paul incident that happened like not too long ago.
Logan Paul.
Dead body, dead body.
Yes.
Dead body.
Famed YouTuber Logan Paul. I think everyone now is familiar with what he
What's
did
going
with
on?
his
With his camera.
with his
Well,
his
he did it with his camera and his like really bad personality. We found a dead body, guys. Oh my god.
Which is,
uh,
I think when I heard about it, I never even watched, I hadn't even watched the video, I just heard everybody talking about it. Haven't even watched the video, but I have seen every inch of it because everybody puts a different part in their video when they cover it. Look at this part. Look at this part.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video either, but I just seen people talk about it in like different like spots.
So what are you talking about?
Well, I'm
I've
talking
heard
about it
that.
because it's a serious topic.
Actually, is a serious topic.
Because
Well, yeah,
suicide.
because
What is it?
yeah, it's a huge thing. He went to a place where suicide actually happened. You know,
Yeah.
haunting ghosts here, guys, but suicide actually happens here. It's a problem. Hashtag save the life. You know?
So I actually did some research about the like the suicide Japanese forest, and it's just like, I think like it was like a thing that Japanese like do, to like Japanese. I don't know. Japanese are weird, dude. It's like a big phenomenon.
The
Uh,
Japs are weird.
the
That's
Japs,
racist.
the Japanese are weird, dude.
The
Japs
We got tentacle
kill
porn.
themselves in the forest. Crazy weirdos.
Aren't you Asian, Hugo?
Yes, I'm Asian.
How's it?
He's there.
Yeah, I'm Asian.
He's there. Yeah, you're there.
You were there. You went to the forest.
Totally,
Is it
I was
haunted?
totally there. I was there on a camping trip. I saw Jake Paul film a video. I was like, is he filming a video?
Logan Paul, get it right. Get your facts
Fine, I
straight.
did it again. Anyways,
I just think, yeah, it was a huge disrespect and everything. But, like, the most recent thing to happen is that he took down the video and then he made an apology. I didn't think that apology was that whack. Like, everybody's making fun of him doing the apology. Like, I've seen videos of people, like, if he did a better apology. Jax Films did a video where he kind of mocked apologies in general. But he did Jake Paul's first. I think that
Logan
was
Paul.
the first one. Yeah, Logan Paul.
Oh, you did it too.
Ooh. I did it too, because they're just so similar. They're brothers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm getting my
I mean,
facts straight. But
I think
yeah,
that-
I didn't think the apology was that bad. Like it's not like he was like. I think the one thing that out of the situation that I get, and the one thing that everybody agrees is that YouTube should kind of do a strike on there, at least like something, just like a little bit of backlash from the actual company giving them money.
What would
Yeah.
you what would you guys what were your guys' opinions on like the deleting the channel part?
Deleting the channel? I don't know if we should delete Logan Paul's channel. I just think if he gets like a strike or something, I don't know, just like some backlash. He didn't get anything from YouTube. YouTube has stayed relatively silent through this whole thing, and I think everybody wants kind of justice
Yeah.
for like a person. Like, yeah, he did an apology. Yeah, people hate him now, but like that's already been established.
I
Kind of need someone to be like, yo, this isn't right. You're gonna get punished for your actions, and there's no other way for him to get punished except for YouTube, like getting a strike or giving him
maybe cutting off
something.
his revenue for a while, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Just a punishment. I don't know. Like,
Uh, uh, I think the entire thing with the apology, especially the Twitter apology, is that like he said sorry once in it, and he was like talking about like he doesn't need the video to get success because he's already successful, and he like
Did he
he
actually
referenced
put
him.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he put
put
that.
and at
He
the
put
end he put peace, low game for life. Hashtag low
yeah,
game
Oh
for life.
my
and
god,
I
are
think
you
that's like
serious?
that's one of the reasons. I think
That
that's
was
like
whack.
one of the reasons why
That
nobody
apology was
like liked it.
whack.
For me,
That apology was whack.
I think overall, I don't think he was sorry about posting it because he took time to look back at the video, maybe like 4, 6, 8 times, and to edit it and all that. And as me and Annie know, editing does take a little while, some time to do before uploading. So he had a lot of time
And
to think about it. It was like
yeah,
he went
there's
boop and then regretted it.
it's just like, well, of course he didn't regret it at the time because he thought he was doing something heroic in a way. Like you could see at the start of the video. I think the start of the video where it's like this hasn't been done on YouTube, and the part that he says after he said this hasn't been done on YouTube, and he says the word hopefully afterwards. That word that he said right there just made me hate him so much. He said, hopefully this hasn't been done on YouTube. Hopefully that no one but me has done this. Hopefully I can get a bunch of like likes and people viewing my shit just
Yeah.
because nobody. Hopefully that was horrible. I thought that was he did think he was doing something heroic and he was being ignorant, and that was probably why he didn't regret it until people told him, "Hey, this is pretty dumb."
Hey,
So
this
I
is
think
pretty dumb. You're a dumb guy.
Yeah, why you filming a dead body? Nobody likes you doing dead bodies.
Like, it's called a suicide force, but like, you couldn't call the cops in your video, bro. You didn't have to go like. Did he even call the cops in the video?
Yeah, he called the cops. You can see the ambulance in the background, and during the end of the video.
I don't think he called it. I think
Yeah,
the tour guide that was with him called him. He was kind
I
of
don't
just
know.
looking at it,
Somebody
laughing at
called
it, and
somebody.
took
I don't
shots and
know.
stuff like that.
I wouldn't assume a person to forget to call people. I don't think he's that stupid. I just think he's
I
I
think
don't
stupid
he
know,
enough
is.
not
man.
to.
I think he is that
Fame
stupid.
does
I
do crazy things to people, dude.
Logan Paul gang,
Honestly, and then low gang for life.
Logan, Lil Pump.
Low pump. For So I guess the consensus everybody has is just like, oh, this is bad. This is real bad. And I think I don't know what should be done, but I do know that YouTube needs to just step in somewhere. Somebody just Logan, you can't just do this for no reason and not get backlash from like people. It's not how that
Yeah,
works. He did have that apology video, but it's an
I didn't
apology
actually see the
video.
apology video. I don't know if that's up. If that's
It
still
is
up,
up.
where he also took
It
that.
is
Did he?
still
I wonder.
Yeah, it has like I don't know how many views, but I watched it. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't a horrible apology. I wish that was his first apology. People are ragging on it because it doesn't sound too genuine, but I wouldn't say it's that bad. I would assume it's pretty genuine. I'm not gonna be like a total bitch about it and be like, oh, this is ingenuine. This is ingenuous. And he's faking it. This isn't a good apology. Because I feel like no matter how much a person apologizes on the internet, they can't get it back. You know, like they can never not be fully recognized as a person. I don't understand what people want in an apology. I feel like I watched Jake Paul's apology and I was like,
Logan.
that was a good apology. I'm like, what is a good apology? I don't know what a good apology is to you people. Like, what would you say is a good apology? What would you say is a good apology video?
Deleting his channel, and it was Logan Paul, by the way. He kept on saying Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake, Logan, Logan,
Logan.
you know, you know who I'm talking about. But like, what would you want in an apology video? Like, what would
I
you
don't know.
look for it?
Honestly,
What do you mean? What do you don't know? Like,
No ads.
yeah, there is no
he has
ads on it.
no, he has
People were
no
saying that there
ads.
were no ads on it, but then he proved that there was no ads on it, and it's like, what are you complaining about now? I feel like I saw this video on YouTube about what a good apology is, and he named all the reasons that every apology on YouTube is bad because they put so much effort into it, like it's a real video, and they should be making money off it. Like they do their makeup, they put music in the background, they edit it, and it's like they're fake crying and stuff like that. I looked at Logan Paul's apology and it didn't have anything like that. It was like he looked genuinely crying. He looked like He didn't put any music. It was short. It was like 1 minute long. It was an apology, like like that guy T Martin. Remember that thing, T Martin? All those
No,
guys. You don't remember that?
no.
Where people like scam people on CS:GO, and then he had to apologize. He had like 10
Oh
minutes
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
footage.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, I just finished watching the video right now, and it seemed pretty genuine to me. I mean, he did refer to himself a lot in the video.
I
It,
people
so
and then people say that he played the victim card. I would say in the Twitter one he played himself like the victim, but in this
yeah,
one he didn't play himself as a victim. Like I would say that his video was more like I'm just sorry. Like and the part that really told me that he was like kind of genuinely sorry is that he said I'm most sorry to the family of who like the person that he showed in the video. He's most sorry to them. He isn't sorry to anybody else, and he shouldn't be. Like who should he be sorry to but that people, but those people. I felt that was a good point in the video. So I thought the apology was all right. Like I didn't think that it undid any wrongs, but I don't think he disingenuously made an apology video that was not there.
yeah.
Like Andy, what would you want in an apology video? Tell me, like what's your parameter for like, oh I don't necessarily forgive this person, but I do accept that they might know their wrongs now.
I don't know, to be honest. I would just say, yeah, that because like
Like yeah,
I don't like what.
that.
Yeah, what else can you do for apology?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like it seems like the internet has like an impossible parameter for an apology. Like it has to
Oh,
be basically like you have to basically give your life up, and then now you've apologized. You have to
they,
kill yourself and now you apologize.
with this entire like Logan Paul thing,
He made fun about
like he
suicide.
did.
He should commit suicide.
Yeah. I guess on the one final note, I think what he should do with all the since he is getting more subscribers and more money right now, if anything, all the money he's getting right now, he should be sending to charities, to suicide places and stuff like that.
Ah, yeah.
Like
I
buying a
would say
little,
Yeah, that
yeah,
sounds
buying
reasonable enough.
that does sound reasonable. Get next topic, and you
yeah,
got another topic, Hugo?
yeah. I got a topic here. After talking about that, how about we go into a little more lighthearted thing and talk about celebrities who have siblings that probably people don't know about, but probably do.
Is that really what we're gonna do?
That's what we're going
So
into, okay? Because
uh,
I
this
just recently
this
found out
argument
that
this argument is dumb because here's the thing. Hugo he told me today, told me, hey, did you know insert celebrity has a sibling? And I was not surprised in the slightest because not because I knew they had a celebrity, a sibling, but because it's not surprising when somebody has a sibling. That's not
that
surprising.
it's pretty surprising when you find out someone has something. And not, yeah, you're making it sound like it was like that. Actually, but like if you like a celebrity for like, and they've been a celebrity for what 20 years or so, and like within those 20 years you just found out like right now they had a sibling, that'd be pretty crazy to
Is
just
it
figure
that?
out.
Is it really crazy though? Because you could
Yeah,
look. Okay, you've known people since like they were.
yeah, I've known people. I've known Andy since kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many siblings Andy has?
Two.
No.
No, he has
Damn it.
one sibling. He has one
Okay.
sibling. You've known him for since kindergarten, and you just found out today he had one sibling.
Well, I found out a while back he had one sibling, and I was surprised then.
Were you surprised? Were you super
Yeah,
surprised?
I was like, "What the hell? You had a
Were you
sibling?"
like
I don't
taken
think I don't
aback?
think kind of actually. I don't think
Were you
I
like,
ever like went
whoa?
to Andy and was like, "Whoa, you have a sibling?" I was like so surprised about that.
It's it's not that surprising. Like it's like, oh, you have a sibling, like a normal person. Some people are only child. I'm not saying that there doesn't exist. I'm just saying like if you have a sibling and you told me you had a sibling, I wouldn't be surprised about it. I wouldn't be like, my gosh, you have a sibling? Are you kidding me? Are you?
But
You
like,
gotta be shitting me. Those are so rare.
why wouldn't you be surprised they had
They're
siblings? Like,
so
if you know
rare.
them for like 5, 10 years and you just found out that they had a sibling, you
I
wouldn't be
think
like, whoa,
I
really?
think what's
The
happening is we're
heck?
having two separate arguments here. We're having two separate things here, right? Where you're saying, "Oh, I've known them for so long and I still don't know that they have siblings," and I'm saying that it's not that weird for people to have siblings. Like,
Well, yeah, no, it's not that weird for people to have siblings. But the conversation is finding out that someone that you've known or you've seen a lot had a sibling that you didn't know about for the longest time.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We're having two separate arguments here. It's a circular thing where you're gonna keep on saying, "Oh, uh, I've known them for so long. The celebrity's been known for so long, but I'm just finding out that they had a sibling." It's like, isn't that crazy? They're so famous, and I'm barely finding this out because they've been out for so long, or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
it's like it's not that crazy for a person to have a sibling. Like, I understand that you're surprised that you've known for so long has a sibling, but it's not surprising for a person to have one. Like, it's common.
Is
I'd be
it common?
surprised if
I'm so
Brad
sorry.
Pitt had a like. I'd be surprised if Brad Pitt had a tiger. That'd be very interesting. But him having a sibling,
Okay, but
not so much.
okay, I think I got something to rebuttal Hugo's argument. What if Adam
Rebuttal.
Sandler had a sibling?
Then I'd be
That,
surprised.
What if Adam Sandler had a sibling?
I'm not saying that I'm not surprised. Also, Hugo, like I'm saying that it's not like I know that this happens, and it's not like I know Adam Sandler has a sibling or not. But I'm
Eh,
saying if he did, it wouldn't be so surprising that it caught me off guard.
It's surprising to me because like I look at all these people and I don't assume that they have siblings. That's just not something I assume.
You
I
don't
I
assume a
ass-
person has a sibling. You're like they are one person in a family. They're the only child until I ask how
Yes,
many
yes, that's what
siblings
I
they have.
assume because
What
I've
do you
never seen him
assume?
with somebody with
You
another
think
one of their brothers or
you
sisters and all that. I'm gonna assume that
think
when I find out, I'd be like,
you
whoa,
do you legitimately think that only childs are more prominent than there are people who have siblings?
yes.
No. That's the answer. We're gonna talk about so in the vein of current things that we missed out on, including the Logan Paul, we gotta talk about Lil Pump. But what I'm gonna say is that I think Lil Pump at this point is only popular because people hate him at this point, right? Like
Oh yeah.
people think he's a lazy writer. People think he's not good at music at all. He's not good at music. Sounds like a Neanderthal, but people just agree that he's not good. And I don't think there's a person I've ever met that bumps Lil Pump ever, right?
I
I've
do.
actually met a
I
couple people.
do, yeah.
You met a couple people that bump Lil Pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the like
Damn.
practically everyone in my pre-cal class bumps them.
Yeah, anybody who's mainstream, like really.
I don't know how
Mainstream.
people like him.
I'll, let's talk about that later. But what I'm saying is that he's being put into the mainstream either by people who like him, like that. I don't know. I don't know who you guys are looking at, but those are pretty weird people. But like most people are like, Lil Pump kind of sucks booty, and why are we even listening to him, right? So it's like, is that a problem with the audience doing like meme culture? Like, is it meme culture's problem that Lil Pump is still relevant?
No,
Yeah,
well, yeah, it
maybe
could be.
part of it.
Yeah, a big part of it.
Like, do you think we'll continue to find that there's bad artists and continue to meme them until they're so popular that they can't possibly come down?
No,
Okay,
well,
let's
like
let's.
no, like there's a guy who's like a mean culture, and he's like that 69 guy,
Who? Oh, 6ix9ine? 69?
69, and like
Uh, was he meme? Is he the meme guy?
yeah,
I wouldn't say he's.
he's been
I
into a
wouldn't
meme.
say I've seen him, but I haven't seen him through memes. Like I've seen a lot of Gucci Gang memes, but I haven't seen a lot of 69 memes. You know, 6ix9ine memes. Is it 6ix9ine or 69?
I think it's 69. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of 6ix9ine memes, but I have seen a lot of people memeing Gucci Gang to almost oblivion. To this point, people. So I think there's some people out there that only know Lil Pump through the meme, right? So it's like you're bringing more attention to someone that you don't like for the
Also, the
sake of
fact that
meme.
he's 17 and the music he makes is how it is, it's quite crazy to me.
Yeah, I would say that his age does anger people. I would say it angers me a little bit, but he's still older than me, so I'm like, hey, I can make a fresh hit
But he's
in a
the
year.
exact same age as me.
Yeah, sucks for you. You're not successful. Okay.
Andy. What's it called? Topic do you have planned for this?
Me? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really have much
I did
topic.
not come
I'm just the guy who's just like who started this YouTube channel, and I was
I
like,
just came in the game real late.
All our
I came to the game a little late. You're like that. I'm like that type of guy. I'm like that kid who goes into soccer practice pretty late, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck?
What, soccer practice? What
I don't get.
where did the soccer practice?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't. So, the mainstream. Do you think there's such thing as the mainstream anymore? Think,
Yeah,
do you?
yeah.
Like,
is it what?
what is
I
stream?
wasn't paying attention.
Like,
I wasn't paying attention.
the internet. What is mainstream, Hugo? Do you
What
think
is
there's a main?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Memes. Uh,
so
people
memes are
hating
now the
on you.
mainstream. People hating is the mainstream. That's so
I think
fascinating.
I think the things that are mainstream are just stuff that are like really big and popular.
Just common amongst.
Not common, like
People.
not common, like just like something that's like really big or popular that like people either hate or disagree on.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I don't
you know,
know.
a lot
Like,
of things, like, if we're
would you
talking about mainstream
say
media, a lot of people go for what's already been done. Like, people that make original content, like, or stuff like that on any social media or mainstream media just doesn't get the money or the recognition they should anymore than they would if they say, like, 2005. Now it's all about
seriously?
that, the challenges now and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But you don't think
I would
that
say
having
like
a counterculture, you don't think that people like us who recognize that kind of thing is also not mainstream? You don't think
yeah,
that
it's
having a
kind
balanced
I don't think we're
counterculture,
really mainstream. I actually wouldn't. Like, we
you
recognize
wouldn't
all this
count
stuff
us
and all
as
that.
mainstream? Like,
No.
you wouldn't, like, I've seen people who have the same opinion as me have a lot of subscribers. It's not like
the
Yeah.
topic
people
that
are
we
I
talk
have.
about is
dumb.
mainstream, but we're not mainstream.
See, I have too.
Exactly.
I've seen people who's had like much higher subscribers and stuff like that. Like this, I've seen YouTubers. We'll go with YouTube for example, since that's like the easiest platform, and we're on that right now. Like, we'll go with like a YouTuber that started their YouTube channel like when YouTube first started, and they're still going from now, and they have like 20 billion. I can see someone like achieving the same thing in a couple of months if all they did was just mainstream stuff,
But
like
what is
just following
mainstream
trends and all
stuff?
that.
You think like you challenges,
Like
challenges,
challenges,
and
trends, whatever the new
what's the
trend
trend
is.
now? What is the trend now?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think that could be
Do you
I think that could be
think there's like
debated.
a trend of counterculture? You don't think there's like a trend of counterculture, like people that don't like things complaining about things? I see that a lot on YouTube, and I see people keep on saying like, "This is so popular. Why is it so popular?" Kind of complaining about not being as popular as another person. Does that mean that the thing that they're complaining about is now mainstream?
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna use an example. Here's the thing. Now, if you think about it, pop isn't popular anymore. That you would consider it mainstream, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you see like people like I don't
I
know,
wasn't
like
like 2010,
Camila,
2000.
yeah, like Cabello, like that Havana song. Do you think that's mainstream, or do you think would you say that's mainstream just because like it's put on the radio and people hear it a lot? I don't think it's necessarily mainstream because people.
Oh, it's part of the
Nah, I don't know.
mainstream.
Is it
It could
though?
be. I
Because
think it
It
would be like
was
right
part.
underneath mainstream. I think it's
but
right underneath mainstream.
like I don't understand. Like it's the thing like have pop music and it's not really that popular anymore, so it's not really mainstream, but you would consider it mainstream, right? Wouldn't you?
See, I think pop music. I think the reason why they is that it's family oriented and it's family friendly, and like if you get songs like what like a rapper, any rapper really, and you try playing that on the radio, you're more likely gonna get more back if you play pop
And
music.
that's the thing now, but like that's isn't pop anymore because rap is the most listened to genre now, and that is that mainstream? Does that mean is it based on popularity or is it based on its marketability?
I think it's. I think it's a
Ah,
mixture of
Because
both.
when you
I
guys
think
are
it's.
talking about the YouTube videos, like you would talk about challenges. Those are marketable. People will watch them because they're just challenges. And people who are popular, like the people who are kind of video, those who are still popular, you wouldn't consider them mainstream, but they are popular.
I think. I think.
yeah.
I think there's a mixture of both.
So rap wouldn't be necessarily a mainstream thing. You don't think it is?
Why? Why you say that?
Because it's the most popular genre.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a mixture of both. I'm not saying it's not.
But I want to know whether you think is it not mainstream or is it not?
It is mainstream because a lot of people do it.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So pop is not main, but pop is also mainstream. Would you say that?
What? Yeah.
Would? Okay. Just saying. There's a weird line between mainstream is like marketability and like popularity. Like you said, people who listen to Lil Pump are mainstream. Like they're.
Yeah. Right now they're mainstream.
I would say they're a
Maybe in
minority
some
though. I would
cases.
still say people who like Lil Pump would be a minority.
Nah,
Really?
I know a lot of people who like
Well,
them.
okay. Well, we know a lot of people in our school that like him. But that doesn't mean like if we went to another school, the same amount of people would like him.
Well,
It
I
could also be
think
the
I
opposite.
it's also the views and the likes ratio.
The
Oh
like
yeah.
ratio. So you don't think people like it out of ironic, like out of the ironic of it, the irony of it, to like it just to like it? You don't think
Mm,
people did that?
no, I know a lot of people who like say, "Hey, I like to listen to Gucci Gang."
As a guilty pleasure?
No, I know people who like listen to it like regularly.
Just listen to it for no reason?
Well, because it's
Other
music.
than they like it?
Yeah.
Because they like it?
Well, it also depends because people like probably look into Gucci Gang, but they don't look at it for the music. They probably look at it for like the way he presents his music video because he has more views on his music video than he just does on the music itself.
I don't I don't think that counts for anything.
What? What do you mean?
I think people just like it because they like it.
I don't. I haven't met a lot of people. I've asked a lot of people whether they like him or not. And most people I ask, they tend to say they know it.
His music is a weird thing to talk about because like a lot of people like him and a lot of people probably don't like him, and it's probably just the people you hang out with.
Yeah, I guess. It's just like, but in
Like
the
I
relative, like,
like if you talk to like a
me,
lot of like of these like different people like different like genres and people a lot of people like listening to Lil Pump. They like his style
yeah,
and stuff.
but those people are mainstream, and the people who like it for the meme, they aren't mainstream, would you say?
They like it
Like,
for like a mainstream way, but I don't think they would could be considered mainstream.
You wouldn't
so,
consider like memes mainstream.
yeah, you wouldn't
I would
consider, like,
say that they're not mainstream. They're just talking about a mainstream topic.
okay. Like
I
they're
can see
just
that.
talking about something.
Like we're talking about it, and we're not mainstream. I don't think so.
I guess
Well,
it doesn't necessarily mean you're mainstream, but it's a
but
weird thing where it's like I feel like more people meme on Gucci Gang than people who like it. You know,
there's no really like correct way to analyze this. It's mostly opinion right now. We don't have hard hitting facts.
facts to whether pink is
Look it
like.
up on Google. Look it up on Google right now. Do a
I've
lot of
been
people?
I've been looking it up.
You've been looking it up.
There's not.
I'm not gonna
I've been
research.
I have a laptop here so I can like do extensive research on every topic so that we can get like so we don't make mistakes
Get the facts right.
and stuff like that. Like that's why I brought up the fact that his music video, like the actual music video itself, has more views than just his audio listens.
Is efficient audio.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of
Well, see,
artists.
but yeah, I would watch him. I like people for their music more, but I would still like to watch the music video more than the audio. You know, get a visual.
Yeah,
If they
That's like
release a music video for it, I'm gonna watch it.
because I think the way people think is like if there's a video involved with it, they want to see how they present the song that they have, and they base it off of the I guess quote unquote art style of the music, than they
Or the
do and just
personality.
listen to it. Yeah,
The
'cause a lot of people like
personality of
visual,
it.
they do audio.
I
well,
wouldn't
it's a
necessarily
it's
say
a
that.
it's a specter, but I think there's a good amount for audio out there.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I'm not saying that like it's low. I'm sure it's really high up there. I'm just saying that more people like to see visuals than they do audio.
mm,
Nah, I don't think
like
so.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like, cause like here's the thing. As a person, like a person who sees, oh, they put an audio for this and they put out a music video, I would immediately go to the music video because I can already listen to the music everywhere else.
Okay, that's true, because you guys like to listen to audio stuff, but it doesn't mean like if you get the chance to see like a video for it, would you go and watch the video for it so you can
Yeah,
see how
Yeah,
they present
but
it?
if he didn't have a video for it,
I
then
would
I
go
would
to
just
the
go with
audio,
audio.
or I
Because
would
that's
go
your
to
only option.
different or my other music service.
Yeah, but even if like that video, like even if Lil Gucci Gang didn't have a music video, I would still click on the audio.
Audio, I would still click on the audio for it.
Yeah, I know, but like because like that's like your only option, and there's a lot of people out there that'd be like, they kind of want to see a visual because people don't
I
aren't a lot of
Kind of a
like I'd say a
generalization.
good amount of people.
I think we
I'm
should.
saying that more people
I think we
like
should
videos like
stick to like a statistic. If we're gonna do a statistic, we should probably do what we're doing here. Like, oh, 2 out of 3 people do this or whatever. It's like it's based on us because we can't really assume
that's what I'm
people
saying.
do something. It's kind of a generalization, you know.
I don't think it's really about the visuals.
I just think that I'm assuming maybe some people do that. Maybe some people do what I do. Maybe some people are different. Like it's kind of a weird generalization to say that more people would like visuals.
Uh,
I think I think
Because like when
people just
like say if
people
I'm
just
walking
watch it for the
around, like I'm not gonna be listening to the music video while I'm walking to like a store or anything. I'm just gonna be listening to the audio.
That's an interesting observation. That's also an interesting thing is that if you comparing since we're not looking at like Spotify or like any streaming service or like people who bought his records. See, people who bought his records legitimately like his music. If we compared those sales to how many people watched the music video, we can see like how many people actually like him, you know?
Look that up.
You
Look,
get me? Because
yeah.
if look up record sales, because I think people will buy like records or like CDs or actual
Or
physical copies of something.
or
Legitimately
or
like it.
iTunes buys or whatever.
Yeah, like sales. Just look up his sales on his latest mixtape.
all right.
Because that's a that seems like that would be easier. Because if someone went through the trouble of buying something, putting money into it, I would say you'd like it.
How many people
That's
bought the
that's
Gucci Gang song?
how many people bought that Gucci Gang song that everybody's talking about.
How many people bought the
Uh,
Gucci Gang song?
I'm searching it right now. I'm trying to figure out. Man,
Vamp, vamp.
when you want to search something up, that just never pops up on Pump.
Anyways, so yeah, using Little Pump as an example, but
I thought of like, if probably people like visuals more because for them it's easier to remember seeing something than it is to hear something.
I don't think it's everybody though.
I don't even. I saw the
I'm not
music
saying
video
everybody.
and I don't remember what happened in the music video.
Yeah, I
No, I'm
can't
not saying
visualize.
I'm saying like a lot of people. I'm just saying most people, not everyone.
He just walked around with like a weed bag
But
and a
most people
tiger.
here.
Yeah, and I
Gee.
think that's like that. That's how people remember his song, and so that which is why I think they just want to see it so they can remember it since our eyes collect more information than our ears do. I think that's how that
I don't
works.
know. I just think it's a generalization. I think
Like,
visual learning is a huge thing, and I think people who do visually, it's like I would think.
like here,
It's not like
if
I
you
don't
had to
think it's
here,
most people. I
let's
think
do
it's
not music. How about we'll do something else like a movie or like a book that's either turned into a movie and an audio book. Would you listen to the audio
people.
book or watch the movie?
There's a difference there. There's a big difference because the audiobook is more of a time consumption, you know, than the movie. People, it's not like people don't read or listen to books because they're listening to it as opposed to seeing it. They're doing it because it's more time. It's more
No,
time
no,
efficient to go see a movie than it is to listen to a book. That's a weird comparison, I think.
that's not a weird comparison at all because because you can see a movie, but you're more likely to remember seeing a movie than you are than listening to a book. So we'll do like a Dr. Seuss book then because there's many Dr. Seuss books where the books are smaller and there are audio forms of them are smaller than the movies.
I didn't even
Well, I
know
would
there
say
was audio
people.
things.
I would also say that people. I didn't look. I'm gonna be honest here. I haven't seen that Horn Hears the Who movie. I haven't seen the other Doctor Seuss movies. I think the only one I've seen is like the Lorax.
Yeah.
Like, and I've read some of the books because I was a kid at one point, so of course I read Dr. Seuss. It's like I would say also that more people have read the books than they have seen the movie.
But I'm not saying read. I'm saying would you listen to the audiobook or watch the movie?
I
If
would
it's
read the book. I would go buy the book. I would go
if
buy the
I
book.
was
That's not
forced,
the
like
option here. It's would you listen to it or would you watch the movie?
Well, listen to it. Fine, I listen to it. Jesus, calm down.
like how
It's a
long
shorter
is it?
thing. It's
Well,
like 15 pages, dude. It's like he's gonna be talking for like 10 minutes.
well, it's not a novel. Dr. Seuss books aren't novels.
Yeah, that's the point. It's like people want to save time.
And plus, 50 pages is not a lot for a novel either. It'd actually be shorter than a movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are gonna go listen to the book because it's shorter.
Would they though? I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
they'd want to see. I think they'd want to see
Also,
pictures
you're
than they would
comparing the Dr.
imagine it.
Seuss books that have visuals in them. You can't read a Dr. Seuss book and you can't have an
Okay,
audio of a Dr.
then we'll
Seuss
do a
book without
graphics
having
novel that
visuals.
doesn't. Then we'll do a graphics novel that has
Not
50
a graph,
pages.
not a graphics
The
novel. That
graphics
also
novel.
has visuals. That also has visuals. What I'm saying is it's unfair because it also has visuals, and people would go
Okay, then a
see it
novel
for
that only
like.
has 50 pages that would be less than a movie than a movie that it's based on, or
You're
a book
comparing
that
like
has a
apples
movie.
to oranges here. You're comparing a lot of weird
How am I
things. I
comparing
think
apples to oranges? How is this different from would you listen to something to watching something? That's the basis of
no,
what I'm trying to get
no,
to.
no, no. No. I know what you're trying to say. I know what your argument is. It's just it's a weird comparison because okay, Dr. Seuss books, one, they're shorter. I would go listen to them because they're shorter. Two, they're also visual. They also have visuals, and that's also why people read them, not just because of what is being said in their ear. If you had like a full audio version of the Dr. Seuss book, you would have to have people explaining what's going on. That's not a good comparison. You should do it like an actual like let's say because you were going to the right place when you're talking about like music videos versus an official audio. Like there's a
Yeah.
difference there. That's the same length. They're just different forms. People watch the music video because there's something there, not because they're just looking at a picture. People
Well,
like
music videos
visuals,
are
yes, but it's not
somewhat
big.
long, are sometimes longer than the audio. So it doesn't change the fact
Yeah,
that
but
people.
they also like. I understand what you're saying by people like visuals, but it's not like they primarily like visuals. They like the visuals with the music. Also, if your main way to listen to music is, let's say, YouTube, let's say you only have YouTube, and you want to listen to a song, but you don't want to go through the habit, like, let's say your music video also has an intro to it, like a big, long, talking intro, then you're not going to go watch the music video. You're just going to listen to the audio because, like, you want to listen to the song.
But what if the audio had the exact same long intro in it?
If it had a long intro in it, then you would just watch the music video because then it's just like, oh, there's a visual going on with it too. Might as well.
Right.
Might as well if I just want to look at it for a bit.
So then, if they were the same length and all that, then you'd watch the music video more than the audio.
Because there's something there. Because there's additive things. There's more things there.
Exactly.
Not
That's what I'm
because I
getting at.
like videos.
That's why people like to watch.
All right, would you
visuals more
rather
than
watch
listen
a silent film or listen to music?
That's actually a good one. Let's say, okay, let's put it up to the test. Something that's the same length. Like, listen to an album that's the same length as a silent film. Which one would you go for? Because
I'd watch this-
one is straight visuals, one is straight audio.
I'd listen. I'd watch the silent film because I think I'd find it interesting. And see what they do.
I think most people wouldn't do a silent film. I don't think most people are interested in silent films. I don't think people are going back and watching silent films. And it's just like, I think listening to an album people do more often than watching a silent film. But like, what you were saying is that people primarily like a visual. I don't primarily like a visual, I would just like it to be there. If it does, it's there. If it's not, it's cool.
Wait, but I'm
It didn't
going with, like,
contribute to its popularity because it had a music video.
I am searching stuff up, trying to find statistics on the entire
Visual.
U.S. We'll just do the U.S.
The census, the U.S. Census.
U.S. Census, yeah.
Would the U.S. rather watch silent films or listen to music?
Don't do that.
What about
Then
party songs?
I don't consider them good songs or good
They're
artists.
no
if
good
that's
party
all they do.
songs because they're not complex, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you don't enjoy party music? Like,
Not necessarily. If party music can make me feel upbeat and like
no,
hyped
no, no,
for
no.
something, then I like it.
I'm
What do you
not saying if. Do you like it? Is there party songs that you enjoy?
Not really. I don't really have preference when it comes to actual artists or like type of genre of music. Like I said, I can listen to anything, and if it gives me some sort of emotion to it, then I'll like it. Like I can listen to country, I can listen to classical, I can listen to rap, uh, and hip
It has
hop,
to give
pop,
you an
stuff like
emotion.
that. If it just gives
Emotional.
if it gives me an emotion to it, then it's a good song. Only one thing
Can
I
you,
will bash on is metal. I can't stand metal because my
you
ears feel
can't
like they're
stand
gonna
metal?
bleed.
All
Do you
right,
like your
guys.
ears
All
again?
right, all right,
You
guys.
don't.
All right, guys. Well, I think that'll be the end of this time, and we'll see you in the
We'll
next
continue
video.
off next time then.